going, or we did have the sage going. And it's going to be time for your mid-March 2023 reading. So this will be from now till around the 18th or so of the month. Okay, let's see what we got going on for Aries. I think we're going to start out first with the Game of Thrones deck. Game of Thrones. This reading may or may not apply to everyone. There are certain segments of the Aries collective that I do pick up for these readings. I don't necessarily get every single person in every single situation. That would be impossible, as it is a general reading. Okay? If the energy applies to you, you'll pretty much know that it's your reading. If not, please let this reading go and save it for someone else who may be able to get something out of it. Okay, let's go. I think today we're going to do a modified Celtic cross. Okay, Aries, what energies do we need to know for the Aries collective for the middle of March of 2023? What do we need to know? Let's go ahead and get this card layout going. Got the Five of Spears, Ten of Swords. Wow. My goodness. Three of Cups, Two of Swords. And that's a little too... Okay, Page of Swords. Oh, that nasty Page of Swords. The Queen of Cups. The Magician. The Emperor. That handsome Emperor who is Jon Snow in this deck. Okay, Nine of Spears. What we're going to do for the answer card, or the last card that I draw, we're going to pull from a different deck. And we're going to pull 3 cards for that, for the end of this reading. And we're not going to look at them. We're not going to look at the outcome until we get to the end of the reading. And we'll turn those over once we get there. Spirit, 3 cards, please, for the end of the reading. 1, 2, and 3. Alrighty. Let's see what we got here. Well, it looks this week as if you've got the Five of Spears as your basic energy, and that's conflict. Okay, that's a card of conflict. I got to put my light on too. God, I always forget something. I need to make a list or something. Jeez, this is a card of conflict. So I think this week, this coming period of time that we're reading for, you're going to find yourself at odds with somebody. And this card is one that keeps coming up very, very often in my Aries readings here lately. I'm not sure why, but they have been coming up a lot. So this could be some sort of an argument, a verbal altercation. This card usually doesn't indicate battle or anything like that. It's just, they've just got some spears and they're just kind of, batting them around. But there is conflict in this card. The interesting thing is that what's crossing you is the Ten of Swords. Okay. Crossing energy. Okay. This can work against you. Okay, this is not an upside down card, but it's read as something that can work against you. Now, it's very possible that as a result of this altercation, there could be some sort of an ending or a break or a feeling of betrayal that comes out for you, Aries. It's hard to say exactly what it's going to be. Maybe we'll find out a little more as the cards go on. But this does look like some type of squabble that could end up in an ending. All right. This situation could happen at some type of a gathering, at a party, at some type of a gathering where there's a bunch of people. Usually this means a social type gathering. So that could be the base for the issue that we're talking about here. That could be the background of where it begins. So, Two of Swords, this is another energy that I see all the time in the readings. Two of Swords. Somebody is balancing a couple things and they can't figure out what they're going to do about it. Okay. If you watch the Game of Thrones, you know this girl here that's depicted ended up losing her sight for a temporary period of time, and she's blinded. She doesn't know which way to go, what to do. This is a card of confusion, and a lot of times it's just choosing not to make a choice. It's a choice that should be made, but it is not one that's being made. Now, the Page of Swords, he's a wily coyote. You might very well have someone could be involved with this situation we see here in the Five of Wands and the Ten of Swords. Somebody could be watching you on social media. Someone might be trying to get more information about you. Either way, somebody's doing a little bit of underhanded spying type thing. This could be a younger person. This could be someone who is a bit of an intellectual. Excuse me. Wow, we got a lot of trucks going by. Someone who doesn't really know exactly what they're talking about, but they're just kind of spouting off at the mouth, that type of thing. And, just be careful with your social media if you have it. Just kind of keep things undercover. Make it private if necessary, but watch out for people who, will come along and make another account or whatever, a fake account. That happens a lot. Okay, the Magician. All right. This often comes out for me as a card of manifestation. In this particular reading, it's not. I'm not feeling that way. I'm feeling like this is more of the trickster type energy of the trying to create one's own reality and get you to believe it, almost like gaslighting or using charm or trickery to get one's way. I think you need to be careful of people who may not be 100% honest with you or working in your best interests. This character on Game of Thrones was kind of cagey. He was kind of a two-faced guy. So just watch your back there, Aries. Okay, we have here Jon Snow on the Emperor card. This is Aries energy. This is you. You are coming up over here on this side, and right over your head is the Nine of Spears, which is the Wounded Warrior. I think in this situation, Aries, you're going to feel like a wounded warrior because of all this chaos that's going on that we see right in the center of this reading. You're going to hang in there, though. You're going to hang in there. Okay, you're fighting the good fight. As you can see, he's ready to roll. Jon Snow's always ready for a good fight. And this almost looks like he's going out on this field to do the fighting. But you're tired. You're tired now. You're going to hang in till the end. Progress is being made, but it just feels like a struggle. It just feels like a tremendous amount of work. But you're hanging in there. You are hanging in there, and by the grace of your Aries power, your Aries energy, that's how you're going to be making your way through this. Okay. Definitely some kind of an unpleasant altercation, verbal altercation, someone spying a little bit on you, I think this is going to be some type of altercation over inability to make a choice or to make up one's mind. That's what it feels like to me. That's what I'm getting. It's going to make you feel betrayed, Aries. Ten of Swords. You're going to feel betrayed by whatever this person does. All right. Things could go south really fast because you might be at some type of a social gathering where there's a few people knocking back a few drinks, or in some type of a club or a nightclub or whatever. Just be aware that things can go south fast. That's the energy that I'm seeing here. All right, before we turn these over, let's go ahead and see. I'm going to pull some of the, this is the Lenormand, the Gilded Referee Lenormand. 3 cards, Spirit says. 3 cards. What are the 3 cards that we need to see from the Lenormand deck for this reading? 1, 2, and the other one is in the back, Spirit says. 3. All right, what do we have influencing this reading? In the center, we have the Tower. And here in the Lenormand, the Tower does not mean the destruction like it does in the Tarot. This is more administrative type stuff. This is sort of like, dotting your I's and crossing your T's, and, legal things and things having to do with banks, or, with some type of a power play that someone might be making. It's very possible that you could be caught in the middle of this type of situation. Over here on this side, we have the Well. All right. The Well asks you to look deep inside yourself and ask yourself, do you want to be in this situation? Do you want to be in the situation where someone is split between 2 things? And when I say between 2 things, it can be anything. I'm not going to narrow it down to a romantic relationship. It can be someone who's got 2 jobs, someone who's got 2 kids, someone who is trying to deal with both their job and, raising children. It could be 2 anythings, okay? But you need to dig within yourself and look way down deep and find out, is that really what you want, Aries? Do you want to be involved with someone who is this crippled as far as what they're going to do about a certain situation, that though they're at odds with each other? Each situation is at odds with the other. Okay. Over here, we have the spyglass. Okay. Another thing we just talked about here in the Well, there's the same sort of energy about digging deep, except the spyglass is asking you to dig deep. It's asking you to look for information, because you've got this here, this Page of Swords energy that's spying on you and watching what you're doing. So this spyglass card asks you to be alert and aware about what's going on and dig a little deeper. Use whatever resources you have to dig a little deeper and find out what is going on with this person or with this situation, because there's something you're not seeing. This is a magnifying lens. There's something that needs to be examined closer that you are not able to see right now, Aries. Okay. Let's go ahead and pull one of the... gosh, I can't remember the name of these. Osho Zen. There you go. Let's just pull one. Spirit says pull one. What's this information we need to see here? The dream. Okay. The dream. All right. I would say, given the tone of this overall reading, someone is trying to put you in illusion. Okay. That's what the magician has the power to do. He has the power to manifest. Yes, it's a positive thing, but he can also create illusions. He can create anything he wants. Okay. And this dream, you can see there is, it looks like a female form here. And over here, what she's dreaming about, it's hard to say. She could be daydreaming. Her eyes seem open. She's sitting up. So there's a loving couple there. A lovely little couple who are just enjoying each other. And this is her dream. Okay? This is her dream. But that also begs the question, is it a reality or is it just a dream? Be careful of gaslighting. Be careful of someone or some situation trying to gaslight you and make you believe that something is what it isn't. Be very careful. And we're seeing a romantic couple here. That could be something to do with your situation. Okay, Aries, between this one right here and this, there's someone trying to sell you a dream. Someone's trying to create an illusion, like a future faking or something like that, to keep you enamored and to keep you there. Although you're dreaming about it and that may be all that it is. It's just a dream. Okay, let's look at these last 3 cards. We've got the 4 of Cups. Oh, there's that 10 of Swords again. Golly days, and 7 of Cups. All right. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Oh, Aries, Aries, Aries. What are we going to do here? This is the second time we've seen the 10 of Swords. There's definitely something coming up that's going to feel like a betrayal for you. Okay? There's no question about that. When you see that, an energy like that that's coming up twice, yeah. And remember, that 10 of Swords that we laid down over here in the middle of the cross as an opposing thing, that's what your challenge is. That's what your challenge is. So I would think it's a pretty safe bet that whatever this altercation is could end up with being the ending of a situation. And we do have one card showing romance here. It could be a romantic situation, but don't close the door on the other things. It can be anything. Depends on your situation, what's going on with you individually, Aries. Now, what you're going to do, I think you're fed up, okay? Looking over here at this 4 of Cups, you can see the owl has its head turned and one wing is out looking at those 3 cups like, oh, no way. No, 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 no. And over on the side, there's another owl coming in with a fresh cup. I don't think it's a full cup because it's kind of tilting. Maybe it's got something in it. I don't know. Either way, this is a card of dissatisfaction. You're feeling very dissatisfied with the way things are going. Okay. You have seen, maybe this has been a recurring thing. It might have happened once, twice, thrice. This might be the 4th time it's happening. And maybe this situation or this person is still putting that cup out there saying, hey, I still got this full cup for you, but you're not looking anymore. You're over that. 7 of Cups, you've got choices, Aries. You've got options. You have options. If this is a romantic situation, I always urge people not to rush into anything else, but this means that you do have other things in your life that you can do. We've got a snake coming out of here, a rainbow, another little owl. We've got a birdhouse there, some jewelry. The world is your oyster, really. I mean, whatever seems to be coming to an end could be for the best, because that's going to open up new vistas and new horizons for you, Aries. Okay. And those are your 3 outcome cards. I wish they were better, but sometimes it's better to know. Sometimes you can, avoid this energy if you see it coming. That's one of the great things about tarot. It's not carved in stone. It just tells you what the energies are that are surrounding your situation, but you can change it. You have the free will to make the situation go in your favor. Okay. 1 card, please, Spirit, for advice for Aries. Okay. Yeah, this goes right along with the rest of the reading. There is no surprise here. The name of this card is Opposition, and it says opposite viewpoints, personal differences, a communication gap, disharmony, misunderstandings, and estrangement. Oh, man. I'm so sorry, Aries. This may not be what you want to hear, but for those of you who may be struggling with a situation or a relationship or a job or whatever it is you're struggling with, just realize that there is this combative energy that's floating around out there. Okay. And you are likely to run into some opposition, but you can control it and you can make it yours. Don't consider this to be, I don't consider this like fortune telling, because everyone has free will. This is more like the detection of energies that are going on right now. Okay. Around us, Aries. So Yeah, this card is exactly what I'm seeing in the rest of this spread is opposition. So watch yourself in the next week or so. Watch yourself. Be careful how you answer people. Sometimes it's better just to walk away if someone tries to, cause an issue, an argument or whatever it is. Just be very cautious, okay? Be very cautious because something of yours, a job, a relationship, you know, whatever it is that you have, there could be some sort of ending coming up, okay? And that's about it for right now. If you enjoyed this reading, please do like and subscribe. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.